I'm Kimmie Rose. Welcome to this week's Vibe and Mantra for January the 20th through the 26th, 2019 AD. And I have this sign, and it kind of is a little cut off at the top, but I really believe in this. It says, if you want to change the world, start with your community. And that's huge, as we are in an interesting time. We're in a full moon and also an eclipse. And a lot of people ask what an eclipse is. You know what an eclipse is because when you were in school, you would put those little goggles on and everybody like, don't look at the, sun or the moon because then you're going to burn your eyes out. A lot of people, you know what an eclipse is because a lot of people, like when we were in school, they would say, don't look up or you're going to burn your eyes out. So they give us the special goggles. And maybe my eyes are a little blurry. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I looked at the eclipse. Actually, no, it hasn't happened yet, but we will be having that. And it's going to be a little bit crazy, but I want you to think about the vibe of that eclipse. The vibe of the eclipse, what it does is it casts a shadow. And the only way for a shadow to be cast is through light. You need light in order for a shadow to be cast. And many people hear about the dark night of the soul or facing your shadow self. And what that is a time period where you kind of feel like you're alone or you feel different, you feel like other people are not connecting with you. But usually in those times, those are the most powerful times because those are the times when you can meet yourself, even when you don't like what you're meeting. And I hope that this week can inspire you because the energy this week is very Capricornish and we're going into Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarians. As Capricorn says, focus on things, look at things, be exact, and see what your gifts are. This is a week where people will be making final decisions to step into exactly what their dreams are. And that's what the vibe is this week. And there are a lot of people that have been going through a lot of oppression, feeling depression. I always say, like depression, oppression. A lot of times you feel oppressed. You feel like you can't, your voice, you're cut off. You can't speak. The only reason we can't speak is because there's something within our shadow self that is casting things in front of us. And our mind gets ahead of our words. And then we get so afraid to speak how we really feel that we become silenced. And we silence ourselves. Yet silence isn't a bad thing because often in the midst of silence, we find our voice. Sometimes we speak so much that we forget what we really feel. We forget what our values are. We forget what matters to us because we're in such defense. Constant defense. Fear. What is it that you want to do? Most likely, if you are spouting things off, and this is the energy that's been going on, it's going to happen. It's going to happen all the way up through Wednesday. And so I'm going to really, really say to people, if something comes out of your mouth, look at it. Most likely what you are saying is something that you feel about yourself. It's a mirror. Everything is a mirror. And it's not bad. Anybody that really cares about you or loves you will know that there is a reason you're saying And if they really pay attention, they'll hold space. You're going to find out who your real friends are. You're going to find out, I always say your vibe attracts your tribe. You're going to find out who your family is. And this is a family much greater than your blood family. It's a family that exists in spirit. It's a family that you made agreements with to meet. And you've been meeting these people for about 6 months now. These people have been coming into your life, and these people are just like you, and you're like them. And what's amazing is each one of these people and you fit together. Fit together in a way where you can co-create things together. So if you are feeling that feeling of just like irritation, take a look at maybe what you're getting irritated with someone, and realize that it might be that thing that you're getting irritated with that you need to learn to do. And maybe it's something that that person does that you, like I said, you need to learn to do or you can't do. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. What you tell yourself every day will either lift you up or tear you down. Your thoughts are energy. Your words are energy. Really be conscious of what you think, because you are good enough. You are. But if you think those things, you create a frequency. And how many times have you went somewhere, like to a park, and you're like, everybody's looking at me. Everybody's giving me dirty looks. Oh my gosh. And then you just totally get paranoid because everybody's looking at you the wrong way. And before you know it, no matter where you go, everybody's giving you dirty looks. It's because you're putting that out there. You're actually giving off that frequency. If you rub your hands together and you separate them, you can actually begin to feel. You can, a vibration, a tingly feeling. We are all physical and we are all spiritual. We are our breath. We also are made up of an amazing neurological system that does create energy. And within that structure, it can create oppression and depression. If you have been holding yourself back from following your dreams, this is a week, and I've been saying it, don't be afraid. This is a week where the mirrors will be shown through your words. What you tell yourself every day will either lift you up or tear you down. Wake up in the morning and really be conscious. Wake up in the morning and be very conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious of your words, and your deeds will accommodate that. When I say deeds, I'm talking about what you do to yourself. It's amazing how we often think, I'm a victim, or I'm this, I'm that. Do you know whenever you have negative thoughts and you categorize yourself in those ways, you're actually losing energy. It's moving away from you. Here's a good way of explaining it. When you go to a gas station and you put gas in your car, you're putting gas in your car so that it has energy to take you from place to place, right? Imagine if you went to a gas station, you paid for, let's say, $20 worth of gas, and you actually press the gas thing and you put gas. You just literally, if you could, we're going to say you just press it and the gas is not going into your car, it's going somewhere else. That's what you do when you start going into that role of whether it be victim or you're categorizing yourself. But it's okay to recognize that life has handed you struggles. It's okay to feel things. This week, it's about really embracing happiness. Because if you feel, you tell yourself, I'm a victim, you will create more victimization. But not only that, you're victimizing yourself from the life you were meant to live. And I just ask you this week, as that eclipse happens and the shadow is cast, that you know that your shadow is cast through light. And you are light. And darkness and light. Darkness comes from light and light comes from darkness. That's a scientific fact. So we get the sun, we get the moon. Make a difference in your own life. And know that this is a powerful week, which you can truly find the stillness within you. And with that, I'm going to share the weekly mantra. It's going to ring the bell. Just calm, just center. Within myself, I have everything I need. I have everything I could ever want to feel peace. Within myself, I have everything that I could ever want and need. Let's change it even deeper. I choose peace. Have a really good week. Thank you so much for joining me every week on the weekly Vibe and Mantra. I hope that you will join me with the new program that I'm I'm having an awesome time with. Actually here tonight, I'm going to be doing some filming with Revitalizing Your City with Benjamin Todd and Ashmita. And I'm excited. It's going to be a blast. We're doing some things in Toledo. We're doing some things up in Detroit. And we're doing things everywhere. And we want to hear from you. Do you have something that you would like to change? Or do you have something that you would like to share? Please, you can actually go over to my website, which is actually download my app, Kimmie Rose, and share. Go over to Revitalizing Your City on Facebook. Or just add some comments here. And if you like to call and you'd like to get advice, you can go over to litetheway.com. That's litetheway.com. And check out the Light the Way Prisms of Light Dream Team. We've got licensed counselors, therapists, and some amazing gifted healers that are here to hold space for you. And every one of us, as we talk and we share, we all realize one thing, that as we're helping, we're being held back. We're being helped back. I wanted to make sure I did say help back, but that you heard it that way. And Aaron does some work. I wanted to just mention somebody who's really a great part of the team. He does Akashic Records readings, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing to discover. Skip Smith, he does time maps. We all do something different. But most of all, we're here for you, and you matter. So, thank you so much for supporting us on this YouTube channel. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, give us a thumbs up. Have a great week, and peace.
Static is just forming some chords and some walls. I'm static without the ends, and every breath that